So I'm here with Jim and Mary Jo. We just sold their property in Centennial. On their house, we invested our money into fixing it up to bring it to the top of the market, and then we sold it for them. So you just got your wire, and is there anything you'd like to share about how the process went, if it was smooth, or anything you can share is appreciated.
Well, we could not be happier. You guys exceeded our expectations. When we first met with you, you talked about the fact that you would come in. We looked at comps. You said, this is what we can do in the house. This is how we can dress it up to the top of the market. And we were thinking already about doing our own work and seeing what exactly we could get for it. But after that first meeting, after you guys left, we looked at each other and said, wow, we don't have to lift a finger. We could actually just leave.
Right.
They could come in, and then, then we would sell the house. So that was the beginning of our decision, our yes, I guess.
I think to reinforce that, the expectation level was quite high. So that we didn't have a low expectation, we had a high expectation. And all along the way, every step of the process, we felt like we were getting the information we needed, felt comfortable with where you're going, how you're doing it, how you're going about it. Loved your crew that you brought in, even though we weren't living there for the most part anymore, but still they were attentive. You guys were, it was fantastic. And we ended up with significantly more money than we ever would have gotten had we gone down either of the routes we were talking about, for sale by owner,
Sure.
which, was frightening, but because, I think I could do anything, I thought it was a good idea. Or even just listed as is. So we're extremely grateful. Can't believe how great it was and how easy it was between your whole team. It was terrific.
Do you know how much extra money that was netted?
We think we netted about 30 grand extra at the end. And that's a lot, because we were not really sure what we could do. And I think in the end, we were $30,000 to the good. And you risked all your money. So it seems, honestly, you're going to see this and think, too good to be true. And it's the first time you'll see someone say, boy, sounds too good to be true, and probably is. It was better than that.
Yeah. And it was interesting because we made the agreement. We knew exactly what you guys were going to do. You outlined it. One of the great things about the contract is we're going to do all this work. We're going to outline it. We're going to tell you what we're going to be doing, and we won't come back to you for any more money. You sign that contract, and this is what we're doing. And of course, in lots of house flips, there are surprises. And so, and it was interesting because we said, yeah, let's go with it. And then when you started the work, I was like, wow, they better deliver. Because at that point, you're like, it's all in their hands now. So they really, wow, it was a little bit vulnerable. But man, every step of the way. And by the way, we sold our house we got an offer on our house in 36 hours. Which
a little above asking price too.
And a little bit, 17,000 above asking price. So, yeah, it was.
We love Denver property flip. I don't think there's any other way to put it. We think they do great work. They're honest, direct, clear, consistent, concise. No, there's no extra nonsense. It's just, and we didn't know these guys before, and would recommend anybody, even remotely in the same situation, to give these guys an opportunity to look at your deal, because it's tremendous.
Yeah.
Thank you for trusting us with your house, and it was a big chunk of money and kind of a leap of faith when it feels too good to be true at the front end. Thank you for letting us do this for you.
Thank you.
It's a fun deal too. I think this is what makes real estate meaningful to me. Is it was fun, the results were great, and the people were just as enjoyable as you would hope for. So,
And I realize that these guys have a great niche for other baby boomers like ourselves. We're in a house that we realize it's too big, and we've lived in it, and it was very refreshing for us to not have to do the work, because we knew we were ready for downsizing. And then when they
Plus,
came in
I'm
and
terrible at
said,
it.
yeah, and I wouldn't let him do it, but anyway, so it's really quite a formula for any of you out there that are in the house that you're ready to be downsizing and you want to get the best the market can do. Call these guys.
cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you. Not gonna shake.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
stay sanitary.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Excellent.